Welcome back, everyone, to today's video, game 24 of a first book of Morphy. We have Paul Morphy versus an amateur. Paul Morphy is playing without a knight. This took place in New York, 1857. We're still focusing on rule number 10. Don't sacrifice with a clear and adequate reason. The past video, which was the past game, focused on sacrificing a pawn for 3 moves in development. And this one is going to focus on sacrificing a pawn to deflect the enemy queen. So let's go ahead and go over the moves, and I'll go over some of the comments here from the book. Okay, so we have e4, e5, f4, ef4, knight f3, g5. Again, this is the Muzio Gambit. Positional basis for this move, supporting the f4 pawn, which restrains many white pieces. Again, when white castles, his rook is going to be blocked by the pawn. And then when d4 is played, it's going to block the bishop, the dark squared bishop for white. And again, a possible idea is to attack the knight via g4. Bishop c4, g4, and then castling. Rather than save his knight, white castles for the most rapid development. So black is being aggressive because black is already up a knight. G captures f3, queen captures f3, queen f6, e5, deflecting the queen from her defense of f7 and drawing her into heavier fire. So queen captures on e5, and then bishop f7 check, king f7, king captures f7, d4, again deflecting the queen again, and bishop e3. The reasons behind bishop captures f7 were to expose the black king and to create a pin on the f4 pawn, so that white can mobilize his bishop with a threat. Now we have queen f6. Again, if here the book offers a different line, if queen captures on b2, then queen d5 check, and then afterwards bishop fork, right? So if the queen gets out of the way, then white wins the rook. So in the game, we have queen f6, queen h5. Again, it's here a forceful move that frees the rook to take on f4. Queen g6, rook f4, knight f6, rook takes on f6, king f6, bishop d4 check, king e7, rook e1, king f7, queen d5 check, queen e6, queen f3 check, king e8, queen h5 check, king d8, rook takes on e6, pawn takes on e6, and then white wins the black rook in the corner on h8. And here's when black resigned. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning, because this whole strategy from the beginning was wrong. So think, if you are black, right? So let's go ahead and flip the board. If you are with the black pieces and your opponent is missing a knight, then your strategy should be to pretty much play solid, right? Because you're already up a piece. Here what happened is that black got too aggressive and ended up losing. Didn't develop, lost on time. So we'll see it from black's perspective. Again, with the f4, maybe black can play knight b6, knight c6 to develop, and just focusing on getting the pieces out and castling. Just solid play all around. But here with g4, black gets aggressive, wants more material, and the goal for the opening should be to develop and get your king to safety. Should not be to win more material in the opening. And again, pawn kind of pokes the queen. And now black keeps moving the queen while white develops the bishop with a threat. And now here again, white has 3 pieces in the game and black has 2 pieces in the game. And now again, we have 3 versus 1. And white ends up winning the game. So that's pretty much it. This was again sacrificing a pawn in order to deflect the enemy queen. So let me know what you think about this game, and I will see you all in the next video.